Guys, we are here at the TaylorMade Kingdom in Carlsbad with the legend himself, Trotty.
What's up?
You guys know what's about to go down. We're about to fix my club set. You guys know I really have no idea anything about club equipment, and this is the guy. So here we are, man. Let's
Hopefully we get this dialed.
Yes,
let's do it.
Let's do it, brother. I'll tell you right now, my putter's been colder than my ex for like 8 years. I hate this. I need to like look at it.
We can easily look at that, no worries.
It's so bad, dude.
So look, what strikes me here is it's a player's bag. One of the things we asked you off camera, which I liked, was how did this come about, the driver off the deck thing and the backstory from a club perspective.
Right.
I don't want to get it just from like, I've seen the videos, I know what you do, it's money, clearly got some talent, but like why and how? Now you said, look, I was driving it poorly, I just threw a ball down and then I basically shot 66 from there. That's all the information I need to hear. What probably that means is you're steep on your attack angle.
Yes.
So halfway down here, through to impact, you are hitting down on it.
100%.
Then that's giving you little squeezy cuts,
Yes.
and they're coming out good. From a club point of view, when you then look down at these golf clubs, you can see, and if I'm even going to give the people at home a little player's view, look at how much of the carbon face you can see from here. And then on this, obviously, old friend, old girlfriend type golf club, you can see a load of the face. Then if I look at the strike, you can see that's telling me some early extension. Now, you told me you had a golf lesson yesterday, and they got you standing up a little bit more. It's going to be to fight this toe strike early extension. So anyone who's any good at fitting is going to look at this and be able to figure out what's going on. I'll be honest, and this is where you've got to be honest with me, I don't love two drivers.
Okay.
But if this is the way we got to roll, because this is your shtick, then I can do that too. I can work around whatever you're doing.
Right.
Getting into golf shafts, you're going to guide me. You're the boss of your own golf game.
Right.
You've figured out what you like. I'd say this is quite light, but it plays short. So mini drivers come into my mind straight away. That could be where we go.
Definitely.
In terms of the sticks and getting into it, I mean, looking at the way you mark them and the way you work them, pretty centered strike, so you probably don't early extend when the shaft goes shorter. That ties into why that's shorter.
Okay.
But strikes there, and then, you know, 3-iron, you've already said they're heavy. I mean, you need to be a serious postman to be playing these.
That's way too heavy for me.
It's you
One
just.
thing, I haven't been fit in like 4 years, so I just kind of guessed.
I mean, this is just low-lying fruit for me. This is going to be pretty easy.
Awesome, I love that.
Hit some balls, pick a target. Don't hit my man Gabriel. He's a legend. We want those good lines on that putting green. This is what is interesting to me. Couple of toe strikes as well.
Right.
Say that after a few beers. Just out the toe on the 8-iron. So you know that early extension does tie into that.
For sure.
You mentioned you thought these might be a bit flat. You miss them to the right a little bit.
Yes.
That is also tying into that. So you're sitting there telling me I don't know anything about golf clubs already.
Right.
We think the lies are off, and we think the shafts are too heavy.
Yes.
And you like to hit down on driver.
Yes.
You know a lot about golf clubs. You just think you don't, but you do. Which is a great way to be for a player, by the way.
Agreed.
So let me try not to screw you up by saying too much. Okay. Okay. And then in terms of the shapes, and you do a combi set here, no issues in that. And why do you change? Is it 7-iron you change that?
Yeah.
Or 6? Why'd you pick that club?
So honestly, no idea. I had 790s before, so I had 7-iron MB and then 6-iron 790, so it was like a 30-yard gap.
Yeah, no joke. So you just basically wanted to sort the gap out. So when you play these blades, and we're going to look at spin and talk about spin here in a minute, but when you play these blades, why aren't you doing the cavity, the MCs all the way through?
That's a great question.
So why?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So to be fully honest with you.
So basically a blade.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, just so folks can sort of understand this a little bit more. Again, go for the player's view. So you've got the 7-iron, I've got the 6 there. If you look down from this angle from the top here, this is thicker than this.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously it's newer, but let's just keep talking about this for a minute. Slight different offset, which is in here. But also, if you flip them up the other way, the biggest difference for someone who strikes them out the middle, like you pretty much consistently do, is the difference in the sole and the difference in the camber as well. So as we look at that, it's how the sole's going to go through the turf. Here, this turf at the moment is absolutely beautiful. Yes. So it's not that much of a nightmare.
Mm.
But if I get you on some hard, firm places, you're going to see a difference.
Okay.
But you have to weigh up 7-iron down. If you miss the center, you're probably not going to miss it that much with a 7-iron down. But I like what you've done there with 6-iron going up because the mass and the cavity back. So I'm okay with that. It's a bit more forgiving. But my question to you would be, if you're not in love with the blades, then let's just go cavity backs all the way down.
Okay.
Make it easier for us, right?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
But if you're telling me, like, now listen, hold on a minute, I love this stuff, then we stick with it. It's again, you've got to make, there's the first decision you've got to make.
Right.
And we'll look at some spin numbers just so we can get into that.
Okay.
What did GG say about your hand position? You mentioned something about your hands earlier.
Yeah, so I was too over it and my hands were too low. I mean, this is exaggerated. So he essentially wants me to kind of tuck the pelvis in, hands a little bit higher, so that I can then...
I'd say your hands are still low.
They are.
It looks low to me.
Okay.
But if I just look at numbers, you caught that low in the blade and it gave me 7,500 spin. One key here, using TP5X golf ball, which is great for you. It's a high spinning golf ball. If you're a good player with a lot of speed and you can handle the hard golf ball, love it. Peak height looks quite high to us. That came out at 125. If I look at your club speed of 93, it's kind of nice if we can get the peak height to be about the 90, probably 100 feet would be decent. So it's a little high, but you're making a few changes. That wasn't your best hit. Give me one more.
Okay.
Launch angle was 21, which is good. Loft on that's probably 35, so could do with launching it a bit lower too. So hit us another one down there.
Okay.
Pretty good shot, cutty. So spin will be a little higher. We're definitely going to strengthen the loft, so that's going to be job number one.
Okay.
Peak height still coming out at hit go grab the driver 112, but that's only 7,300 spin. You're better in those MCs than you are in the MD.
I mean, we're gonna find out.
Okay, good. We got any pegs? We don't have any pegs up here. Do you have any pegs?
I don't use tees.
Okay, fair dues.
Never.
Do you even want to get out and use tees, or are you just like, I absolutely, stop screwing me, I'm just going to hit this off the deck?
Yeah, I'll never use a tee, my man. It's impossible. This won't happen. This won't happen. I'm gonna figure it out though. Here we
For
go.
tournament play,
Yeah, no tees.
I don't like where we're going here.
I like exactly where we're going here. Cause here's the thing. All right, probably add more spin. Probably lose 10 yards, but the confidence I get from it and the accuracy I get from it outweighs that 10 yards to me.
So,
Does that make sense?
it does.
Like I understand from like the numbers perspective, like definitely need to, like a tee would get more yardage, hit it higher, hit it further, but like the confidence going off the deck gets me is like 10 times worth it.
But golf is a game now played by numbers. The whole reason we're doing this is I'm talking numbers to you. The whole statistics of playing, let's shoot for what we should be shooting for, which is the stars.
Okay.
Say you're playing on the PGA Tour in a year.
Yeah.
Speed, you have. I can see that already.
Mm.
But distance, you're not going to have.
Right.
Because of this.
Right.
Like, this is a great tool to have,
Mm.
but I don't go trying to, like, do fiddly work with a huge hammer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you need intricate skills,
Mhm.
and this is just a skill. This shouldn't be the primary skill.
Right.
So, here's what we're going to do.
All right.
We're going to figure this out, and I'm going to fit you, because you're the boss of your own game, for a mini driver that's going to be the bomb.
Okay.
Then we'll look at a driver that replicates that.
We'll see what happens. Numbers don't lie. Now my
This
lower
is,
back.
like you say, this is going to be spinny, and we
Yeah.
know what it's going to be, but let's just do it.
This is my first driver swing of the day. A little spinny, yeah. Just a touch. This one's gonna be perfect. Just watch Charlie.
Always 3 shots. You like that? I love it.
Prefer a little draw, but yeah.
Let's go and get some other clubs. I hate
What's that? The club speed was that 118.
I mean, how can someone who turns up here
Yeah.
hitting an iron at a peak height
Uh huh.
of 120
Yeah.
then be stoked with a driver at 80 feet?
Yeah. It feels good. Like I know that's going down the middle of the fairway. You know what I'm saying?
you're freaking 25 yards behind me. And
That's all right.
I'm a dwarf.
290's all right. I'm a dwarf too, bro. 5'7". Let me
I don't need to see anymore. Let's go get you some clubs.
I'm gonna go one more for
I don't
you,
need
bro.
to see it. Let's go.
You need to
get
see
you
the
some
draw,
clubs.
bro. You need to see the draw. Once I get that,
Yeah, but you're not going to gain 20 yards.
watch it, bro. Watch it. I got you. Tell me that's not money, bro.
Well, it's spinny. Look, so that don't need that. You can see it. It's landed 20 yards short of the fence.
120 club speed off the deck. 293.
It's pony.
I think it's money. Well, let's go. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.
I reckon I can gain you. I reckon you can get this up to 310.
Okay.
17 yards.
Okay. I'm with it.
I get it.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we make you a mini driver.
Yeah, I'm with it, dude. Let's do it.
Mini driver. So
Hondas.
when you're like not feeling it,
Yeah.
you're the perfect advert for the mini driver.
Yeah, no, I'm like the face of
You
it,
are
bro.
the specimen for the mini driver.
I'm the face of
That
the
is
mini
what
driver,
I
bro.
would just be branding mini driver all you.
Oh, yeah.
These have got to go as well.
Those gotta go.
Yeah,
Those gotta go.
I'm
Once
not
again,
even changing the lie on them. They're out.
No, they're done. I haven't been fit in 4 years. This is
I
all
can
just
tell.
myself. Yeah, for sure. I'm going from not being fit ever to like the master fitter of the world. It's pretty sick.
Let's go and see what we got
Alright,
here.
you
Come
got
on.
this one.
As long as you know that you're not going to convince me that that's a good ball flight.
That's a money ball flight.
And I don't feel like I'm going to convince you.
No.
But when you see an extra 20,
Yeah.
you'll maybe be like, what?
Right. But think about it. You're playing me. We're in the final round of a tournament. I go and throw the ball up on the ground, smash it down the middle, use the tee, and you end up in the trees. You're now like, oh my God, who is this guy? You're not even focused on the tournament itself or the competition. You're focused on the short 5'7" kid with 6 missing teeth that just pounded it down the middle without using a tee. You know what I'm saying? Like that mental to me.
But I already like you when I've said hello, so that doesn't concern me. I already like that. Look, here's your club, here's your new driver.
I'm with that. That looks fire.
There's you right there. We'll find a decent shaft for that. That's new.
The mini burner driver. That's
And then we've got to get you some decent clubs. So we need to go over here. We need to get this in our life. Because you are just the spin king.
The spin king. That's why I started ripping driver off the deck, bro.
Then we need to get you something that has a bit of teeth to it. Yeah, it's just the go-to. Then we're going to get you one of these in case you don't find those teeth that we're looking for. We need a red.
It's just not gonna happen, man.
That's just for me.
No matter how much you try, bro.
This is so I can gain him some yardage. Trying to
Because what you're saying is like complete logical, scientific sense, numbers and
You're
everything.
going to just prove me wrong.
And I'm gonna prove you wrong, man. Because it's for me. I understand the numbers game. Golf is all mental to me. Like,
Do you know what I love?
what do you love?
I love this flowing mullet in the wind.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
love. I
yeah.
think it's badass.
Hell yeah.
I think I need to get some of that going on in my life.
I'll tell you what, man. I threw out my 3-wood. I stopped using tees. I grew a mullet. My life changed forever.
We're gonna finish this. We're gonna be on the same program.
Yeah, man.
All right. So a little bit of the skinny on this thing. This is what I love about this, right? You can look at that. The wrench fits. Often I get up here and the wrench doesn't fit. TaylorMade with their funky wrenches. You can take this, grab that. It's a 13 gram. So what happens when I move the weight around the head now, and the reason I wanted to go mini driver, I can put the weight forward, moving 13 grams. This one's a 1.5. So we're moving, what's that? 13 minus the 1.5. Have we got the maths in us?
11.5.
Okay, perfect. Moving the 11.5 means well done. Moving the CG forward, drops the spin a little bit.
Okay.
You've got this K-sole, which is TaylorMade being creative. I'm putting a K-shape on the bottom of the sole. See what they've done there?
Yes.
Perfect. It
Genius.
basically means you're going to hit the first one of these out of the divot, and this will be some advantage over your driver off the deck. Now we're going to give you driver out the sand, driver out the rough, driver off of the putting green, driver off the chipping green, driver out the tree. It's no longer driver off the deck. So there's your first new Instagram handle.
Okay.
Driver off anywhere. We hit driver off anywhere. Let me grab this track mount. So this is going to be useful for us because we can change face angle, we can do whatever. Keep going. I'm conscious you're a little stiff. Path was -4.
Okay.
Attack angle was down. Path -4 means it was -4 going that way. And then with your attack angle being down, I love that. That's what it should be, just down a little bit. That's money there. You hit that high out the blade, didn't you?
Penetrating.
Yeah, you hit that high out the blade. See the spin stop?
Yeah.
That's just gone 1-2 bounces into the fence. That was a good golf shot. That's the best shot you've hit since you've been here.
Yeah.
2,000 spin, 305. So already, like, we're in a much hotter place than where we were.
305 off the deck for the people at home. 5'7".
The temperatures just matched your t-shirt.
Yeah.
The top you got on. Is this toothpaste?
I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Oh my god, it's been a long.
At least you cleaned your teeth.
Yeah.
All right. So look here. Basically, if we go total, all right. So these were your ones before. 265, you were stiff. 285 stiff. Remember, I said I like 3 or 4 shots. Let's read the 290 and the 293 with your driver off the deck. 3 shots here. We've gone 285, 283, 305.
Love it, bro.
I love it too, but. And you know what I'm going to say here.
Yeah.
We got to stop worrying about the toothpaste.
Don't worry about the
you still look beautiful.
I need to look professional.
You do look professional. Now what we've got to do is we've got to just worry about, like, all right, there you go.
Okay.
But one thing I want to make out to you, I've set that up, that club, to right now in that setting to hit off a tee.
It's not going to happen,
But
bro.
just do it because we're going to end where you want to end.
I'll tell you what, if I stripe this over 300 yards without a tee, I'm not using a tee.
But I need to change the setup if it's without a tee.
Why is that?
Because that shaft is too stiff for off the deck.
Okay.
You will not get the ball. Let's set
Are
it
you
up
sure?
then.
You want to bet on it?
No, I know it is. I don't
Okay.
need to. Why would I take money off you for
I
that?
promise you.
Why would I take money off you for that? I don't need to. If I want you to hit it off the deck, I'm just going to go and put it towards... I'd also get you the other head maybe for off the deck, but...
I promise you, it's just using a tee is just not going to happen, bro.
No, I understand, but I'm going to get you one that flies into the fence without a tee peg.
Okay.
And I've already got you a little no off the tee club.
Yeah.
So now we'll go like that. I'll give you a semi-decent lie.
Okay.
Little bit of loft.
All right.
Go for it.
Let's go. Do a little better. That was money, though. What do we got there, Trotty?
Okay, shot number 4. I've left it in the mini profile. 291. 171 ball speed. I love it. With a tee peg, that'll be over the fence.
A little spinny on that one.
And that's what's going to be killing you.
Jumping at it. Like whenever I'm early extending, that's when I'm getting that spin.
Yeah.
You know, like when I feel like I can clear back and have this room, I feel like that's when I'm flushing it. Whenever I jump up at it, I just lose it right and spin the hell out of it. What do you think, Trotty? You're silent, bro. I feel like this is like a told you so moment.
It's no good. So that one there's got 305 in it. These are like, that's 274. What's the point?
I jumped at that one.
That's fine, but let's just see now if you can just absolutely nuke one. Okay.
So we hit the mini driver 305.
Mini driver 305. So now I've gone higher setting, which is where you had the other one. Weighting the heel because I can't stand that little squeezy cut. Like that's losing yardage.
I hear you.
And let's see what we can do here.
Just jumping at it. Gotta make sure to clear it. I feel like this is going 320, 340.
I think the only way you get this is if you start to take a little divot.
Okay, got it.
There. That's the only way you get it.
cranked
That was
that
good.
one.
That was good. That was real good.
So 120 club head speed. That's probably like the most I've ever swung at it.
-6 path, good. Hit it on attack angle 2.2, and then we get the 8, 30, 32, 301. Off the deck, that's about as good as you can go.
Sick.
So, what you now have to decide from a setup point of view, there is a mini driver
Right.
that's a 13.
Okay.
So, I have options in the sense that I can weaken this and take this one. So this 11.5, we can weaken it up to about, it's a 2-degree sleeve. So this then becomes your backup driver, but also works as your hot 3-wood.
Okay.
Because you're maxing out there. I mean, you might get We hit another one, but I think that was as smoked as you can go.
Yeah, I mean, 300 is pretty good for me, pound for pound.
Attack angle 2.2 positive off the deck is real solid.
Okay.
You stayed in that.
Okay.
Real
So,
good.
realistically, hitting it 301, that was obviously a good one for me. Is that good enough to be on tour with it? Without using tees. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get 315. I feel it, bro. I feel it in this one right here.
Might not be good enough for some courses, but yeah, it's quick enough.
First one a chunk.
But I like that. Look at the flight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if I used a tee right there, that thing is so left out of bounds. Use tees, you end up in the trees. Off the deck, that's middle of the fairway. I'm still happy as a clam hitting every fairway.
So this is your strong 3-wood. 2-wood, basically.
Okay. Man, I love the look of it. This is my first time hitting the mini driver. This club looks so sick. Like, I already know I'm going to hit it money. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. It's a great
Sick.
feeling.
It's like, this club is made for me.
That's useful.
Useful.
I like that.
Almost good. What do we got on numbers on that?
So remember, I'm trying to back this off a bit now.
Yeah.
So, and a real fitting world 273.
Okay.
And 160 and 11 launch 3500 for anyone out there who understands that. 3500 is a pretty good number for a 3-wood.
And we're at 305 beforehand?
Yeah,
That's
which
a
we
significant
can
drop.
crank all this, but now I've got this guy going 302.
Okay, so you weaken this guy.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
Or you could just leave here as like the mini driver club and just take an 11 that's strong and a 13 that's weak. Like we got that option if you want to just go mini driver.
And have two of them?
Have a strong one and have a weak one.
Special.
If you want.
Yeah. I mean,
that's, again, you've got to decide that. I'm
Yeah.
not the CEO of the Driver Off the Deck Club.
I hear you.
You are. So you got to decide if you want to carry a driver or you want to just go like all mini driver guy.
I think it could depend on the golf course.
Well, now here's the other thing. We got 305 out of it,
Mhm.
but that was using I've got you in a 3-wood shaft there. The
Okay.
way for us to go right now without having to disappear back into the club room, you just hit that one 303 with a little, like I'd have to get the other head and weaken this one off, but we could go 11 degree. Then what we could do, we could go driver length. Don't worry about that. I could strengthen this puppy up totally, move it all the way to lower.
Mhm.
So it's now gone 11.5 down to 9.5. I've got the weights all the way in the front, no spin.
Mhm.
Look at that little badger. I reckon we've got more than 303 in the tank here.
I like this thing. Wow.
Fraction spinny, innit?
Yeah, just a touch.
Pitched over the fence, that one.
315. Winston.
315, baby!
We need my phone's dead. I convinced you on that one.
You did.
Okay.
I think we found, mate, you asked me the question earlier, like
Yeah.
how does this work on tour?
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
That works.
Sick.
I prefer doing it my way, but
Yep.
it works. Loves it. He's still trying to figure out how it moves.